Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vibes Intuitive Vibes, and this is going to be a collective message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. I would love it if you would. I'm on Patreon. All the individual zodiac sign reads for this last cycle have been uploaded. It's any denomination. You can cancel at any time. So if you'd like to show your love over there, that stuff's over there. I also have a second channel, Willow's Wisdom, and I'll be adding more stuff over there as well. So I don't know why I'm so quiet all of a sudden. So some of you might be like in contemplation mode, thinking, or just not really saying much, absorbing information, and yeah, not really divulging much information to the people around you, friends, family, otherwise online. Like, something seems very quiet. So if you were sharing a lot about yourself, or if you were more open before, I feel like you're really not that open right now. And it's not that you're not open to new experiences and people and whatever. That's not it. It feels like leaving a little mystery. Like, yeah, I was going to share this with so-and-so, but, or you're not sharing as much. You could be noticing more because of that. Especially if anyone was like copying you or feeding off from what you were saying. You're not saying it anymore or something like that. I don't know. So I don't know what it is, but it just feels kind of quiet. You're being more quiet than you were before. And before I hit record, I was like kind of flapping my wings, like I'm a bird flying. A lot of you have just got your wings, you know what I mean? And you're preparing to fly. So it's like spread your wings and fly, soar through the air and do what you need to do for you. Someone, if that's not you, it could be someone you're connected to. When I split the deck, Storm Angel showed up. Collision of belief styles, attitudes, and energies. So there could be people around you who, I don't know, like your faiths, like your faith and theirs collided, like you believe differently than those around you. Maybe somebody didn't believe in you or the same thing you believe in. And it's like, I don't need to conform. I don't need to make anyone see or believe or whatever, because you believe and you have faith, and it's like you trust yourself and your intuition so much that it doesn't matter if anyone else believes in you, what you're saying, or whatever. So there could be something that some of you were trying to either prove or like get your point across. And it doesn't feel like I'm trying to convert someone to what I believe in. That's not what this feels like. This feels like if something was going on for you, good, bad, or indifferent, probably not so great, you could have been like with negative energy and stuff. You could have been trying to prove it, like, this is going on, or I feel this way about blah, blah, whatever. And people just weren't listening, or like the people you were trying to reach weren't listening. So it's like, okay, well, I already delivered warnings. I already told you I have this feeling about blah, 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 whatever it is. And you don't have to be a reader for this message to resonate with you, because we all have intuition and we all feel, if something feels wrong or off or whatever, especially with people we're close to. So it's like, if you had a friend or family member where you're like, I just have this bad feeling about this situation, or so-and-so's doing, I don't know, there's something wrong with this. People weren't understanding it or listening, and it's like, I said what I needed to say, and it's out of my hands kind of thing. So you're letting something go because whatever the situation is, it's out of your control. I feel like you're protected because of your intuition, because you're technically protecting yourself. I mean, Spirit's protecting you, but it's like, why talk about it anymore? It's kind of what that feels like. We're just going silent. You're flying away from a problem is what it feels like. So let's see what's going on. You're probably being guided towards being quiet. And it's really funny because the past couple days I've been quiet in the car. Like, Only in the car. I don't know, like, I mean, there's really no one around to talk to because I'm by myself a lot. So, but in the vehicle, even if people are around, I just kind of like listen. I'm just like quietly listening. So somebody could be quietly listening to another person, or just because it doesn't really feel like they're quietly listening to themselves. It's, I'm just listening. I'm not saying anything, I'm just listening. It doesn't feel like stalker stuff where someone's listening when they shouldn't be. So someone could be listening to something and just zipping the lip. That's, yeah. From death comes rebirth. So there's a change here. One cycle has ended. A difficult cycle has ended for a lot of you. And it's about freaking time is what it feels like. Because you're spreading your wings and you're flying. You're moving forward, no matter what the circumstances are. Because, you know, some people will be like, well, I can't move forward because, you know, I need money for this, or I need this, and this in order to move forward. You're maneuvering through all of that and taking baby steps forward no matter what. It's like pushing through those obstacles, and I feel like you've successfully done that. This is where the change comes in. Poe. Time for change. To learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom, being smart, being quiet. So if any of you are, like, if you used to post, I've gotten this before, if you used to post about your day-to-day, your life, oh, I went here, I did this, but whatever, like, you're just sharing with your friends and whoever you share with on whatever platform, I don't feel like you're really sharing much anymore. It's almost like not everyone needs to know about the joyful experiences that I experience. They don't need to see everything that I see because it's for me. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like somebody, even if you want to show someone or people or whatever something, it's almost like you're, how do I want to say this? Like, maybe you're trying to think of what to say or how to say something. But this feels like it's none of your fucking business. That's what it feels like. It's none of your business. You don't need to know my life. So a lot of you are not sharing shit no more. That's part of the change. That's really what it feels like. We're here. Some of you, if you were sharing spiritual experiences, paranormal activity, signs, synchronicities, you're not doing it anymore. You're just like, I don't care. I feel like you care about your day-to-day and what you see and feel and hear and all that stuff, like what you come across, but like what spirit shows you, what the dead shows you. But if there's problematic people around, what comes around goes around, you're not sharing, like they don't know. They don't know because they're not intuitive. Okay, so some of you, if this is spiritual, that's for damn sure. Like for most of you it is. If this is a spiritual thing, I don't know, it has to do with your day-to-day too. So spirituality and you, like how you live, I guess. There were people, like shitty fucking frenemy people. I don't know who these people are, but they suck, whoever they are. They were using what you say against you, whether they were mocking you, copying you, twisting your words. Just, it's almost like if I know what you're up to and I know what you're doing, I can use that to my advantage. Something like that, no matter who they are. Well, now that you're being quiet, it's getting turned around because they're quiet. Because you're quiet, they're quiet. Because they don't, their intuition's blocked. So they're not picking up on the same things that you are. They were just copying you. So if there's someone that you thought you were connected to not because you pick up on their thoughts or their energy. If you thought you might have been connected to a person because you would, like, I don't know, like you would see something out and about, wherever the hell you are, or you'd come across something and then you'd talk about it, whether you posted it on social media or you would literally tell someone, and there's like someone that knows, like a little birdie told me kind of thing, like you told this person knows somebody else, and they'll be like, and then that person will say whatever you said or whatever you posted, they'll kind of copy it. or they'll post the same thing or something very similar to what you said, so that it makes it seem like you picked up on it, like, oh, we're connected, like we posted the same meme, or we're thinking about the same stuff. No, it's someone's copying someone, and because you're being quiet, it's not happening anymore. So whoever the problem people are getting caught because you're not talking about it, and they're not doing or saying whatever they were doing before because they have no information. That's what that is. Boom, bitch. That's what I want to say. Spirit's like in your face to someone. That's funny. Like, yeah. So that could be how certain someones or whatever are getting caught in this situation. That's how Spirit's protecting you. Because I want to say, like, the true way to test it is to be quiet. So say you think a few things, like whatever your thoughts are, like you think up, I'm thinking of a color right now, you know, what color am I thinking of? I just had a bunch of colors roll through my head when I said that, but that's just an example. You're not going online going, I'm thinking of the color whatever. You're just thinking a color. Whoever this person is or these people are not going to think the same color, because they can't do what you do. They're not connected like that. They need you to say it. Does that make sense? That's on a small scale. So I guess the advice is stop talking about stuff, be quiet and see what happens, or that's what you're already doing because you just felt the urge to do that. And you could be noticing that when you're quiet, so is everyone else. Because the copycats can't copy because they can't read your fucking mind. That's kind of cool. That's not where I thought this was going to be headed. Just saying. Creating through the ashes. Yeah, someone could have been trying to ruin something for you, like burn it to the ground, and you're like, go ahead. Burn everything to the ground, motherfucker, because I'm the phoenix. I'm going to create from the ashes, but you can't. Ha, so in your face. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. Something beautiful is coming from whatever this ending is as well, because I feel like your energies are balancing out, and you could be noticing that you're, like, if you were feeling worried or concerned or any of those negative feelings and stuff, like if you're feeling like picking up on negative energies, I feel like it's just kind of, you're on an even keel right now. You're not really picking up on it because these people, there's nothing they can do. Whoever they are, there's nothing that they can do. I just heard this change is inevitable because shit's already started. The process, this change, this growth, this resurrection has already started. And you're expanding. Whatever you're creating is growing and expanding. So if you're working on any creative projects, like something you're really passionate about, you're driven to achieve this, to do whatever, there's a lot of expansion there. I feel like your intuition is expanding as well, but you're not a closed-minded type person, whoever I'm talking to or about. You're like, the possibilities are endless. Anything is possible. I'm possible. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, those are the true leaders of the world, the true go-getters, because they know that, you know, you can still be realistic and be a bit of a dreamer, but you're not just daydreaming. You're taking action on whatever this is. You're creating something for yourself. You're creating a new life. You're creating beautiful opportunities. So instead of waiting for opportunities to come your way, you're going towards them. So it's like you can't wait for your dreams to come to you. You got to chase them, and you guys are chasing your dreams, and it's very fulfilling. That's kind of what it feels like. I keep getting this card, so something's taken off. Yeah, expansion's still there, so I just heard time is just an illusion. So if something feels like it's taking forever, it's just an illusion. Everything's already in motion. Something to do with the northern lights as well. Um, Whatever that means to you. I'll pull one of these. I just heard, just sit down. Just sit down. It's like, go take a seat over there. Just sit your ass down. Somebody wants you just to sit your ass down. Go relax. Go sit over there. Don't do this. Don't be ambitious. Well, I feel like you're like, no. You're a defiant child right now. Whoever you are, you're like, no, I'm not going to go sit my ass over there. I do what I want. That's kind of what it feels like. Just go sit down over there. Sit, boo-boo, sit. Someone wanted someone to take a seat and to not take action on a connection or a project. Like, no, back away from so-and-so. Back away from this. There's problems, but there isn't. It's all an illusion. These problems were all just fucking illusion. Scare tactic, potentially. Not just all scare tactic, but that was in here. And I feel like you're not afraid of whatever this is. You're not afraid of failing. You're not afraid of change. You're not afraid of hard work, which is probably why you're attaining your goals, because I feel like you're a very hard worker. And you're not letting the past hold you back anymore. Grays. Alteration, organized, intimidating. Yeah, somebody was trying... Go take a seat over there. Someone's trying to intimidate you, to stop you from doing something. I told you, there's a scare tactic here. It's like to lead you in a different direction. Because I keep wanting to say, go take a break. Just go sit down. Just go relax. Just go take a nap. Just go... You know what I mean? Like, do anything and everything except for what you're working on. Just let it all fall to the ground, because it's fine. It's intimidating. I don't know what this intimidation is exactly, but it's making me think of, like, with aliens and stuff, you know. Most people, there's a fear factor with them because of Hollywood and movies and stuff, and, you know, the abduction stories and whatever the people share, whether they're true or not. There's kind of a fear of it, because it's the fear of the unknown. But I feel like with your intuition, you know a lot more than what people anticipated, because you trust yourself in the process, and you know that your spirit team is not going to lead you astray, and it hasn't and it won't. So it's like having that faith within yourself and your spiritual gifts, and just your faith in the universe. But it's making me think of, like, people going, oh my God, what if aliens attack? What if they come down here and like take over the world, kind of thing? What would they do to us? It's terrifying thoughts, you know? But the aliens are already here. I mean, if you really want to get to the nitty gritty of it, they are. And most of the alien type energy that people, they don't understand is humans, people. It's your soul, it's your energy. You could be talking to an alien right now and not even know it. There are different dimensions and stuff, but it's not just that. It's okay, because it's making me think of, they're here to help. They're here to help. So, like, the spiritual gifts that I have, I'm here to help you guys understand your intuition, to deliver messages, whether they're crappy and warnings or beautiful or whatever, just whatever's going on. So, but that can be alien to other people, depending on what they believe in, or, if they're closed-minded, open-minded, whoever the hell they are, all walks of life, you know what I mean? So it's like having psychic abilities, being a medium, doing things out of the ordinary, no matter what it is, can be kind of freaky, because not everyone understands it. So I feel like because of your capabilities and whatever you can do, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, you're you intimidated certain people. And in turn, they internalized that fear and tried to freak you out, tried to scare you. But you're comfortable with the macabre. You're comfortable with the unknown because the unknown is pretty much known to you, at least to a certain extent. So it's like, I don't fear this. I don't fear this at all. So buckle up, baby. That's kind of what it feels like. So if anyone was trying to freak you out, it was just a sense of projection because they were afraid. Some of you could have just been picking up on that intuitively, like why do I feel so about something? It's because somebody else around you was scared of you. It's kind of what it feels like. So, and yeah, a community of people could have been afraid of you because they're not used to, with By the Book and Higher Power, they're not used to whatever you're doing. Like, you're doing something out of the norm. You're outside the box. You've created something out of nothing, for one, but it almost feels like, well, these gifts, whatever this is, came out of nowhere. This all came out of nowhere, but it really didn't. It was a gradual thing. It just seemed like it came out of nowhere. Because unlocking your spiritual gifts, it is a gradual process, but the key to this situation is your third eye. Just FYI. But it feels like there's a rigidness here. It's like we just do things, whoever these people are around you, they do things a certain way and you do it very differently. And it's like, that's probably why it felt so unknown to them. Why it felt so awkward or something. Yeah, the Hierophant. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things. That's what I just heard. And I'm staring at By the Book. There's a right way and a wrong thing. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things. And if we're talking about spiritual practices, there could be some people who were dabbling in stuff they didn't understand and now it's going to blow up in their face because they didn't know the proper protocols, I guess. Because there's the key right there. I just heard you're the key to a situation. You're the key. So someone's in this Hierophant energy, which is very spiritual. Because crows and ravens and stuff, they're actually very intelligent. So I feel like I'm talking to her about someone who's very intelligent spiritually and, in your everyday. You just are an intelligent person. But there's a significance with lightning as well. But that's power. Because that's when, like, heat and, like, a cold front and a warm front collide. And then that's where lightning and thunder and all that stuff comes from. So, like, cold energy. Because if you think about heat and warm, that's like passion, your passions, your drive, your love, happiness, all that stuff. And then cold is like that negative. So positive energy and negative energy, when they collide, that's what creates this perfect storm. So there could be a community of people who were kind of on the negative side, especially if you're on the positive end of the spectrum. And when your energies collide, that's what created this mess, something like that. You were clashing with someone or clashing with a group of people because they were intimidated by you. Because I feel like you're pretty powerful. Some of you could have even unlocked other people's spiritual gifts for them. Not really for them, but taught them how to see more clearly. I don't know, people are talking about you. That's what this feels like. People are talking about you. You're the talk of the town, apparently. People are thinking about what you're doing, what you're saying, and they're talking about you. All right. Or they're talking about whoever you're dealing with. By the book. I got the information. I got the key. Like I'm squawking. This is what's going on. Okay. For some of you, if you're like, whether you're light workers, readers, or whatever, but if you're spiritual, no matter, okay, even if this is in the physical, because I feel a spiritual aspect here, like someone's intuition, definitely, but I also feel like something going on in someone's physical environment, like someone stalking them, fucking with them, something. And it's like every single move that these stupid people were making, whatever they did to you, whatever they were doing around you, whatever they were even thinking before they even did it, you were squawking about it to the community. Okay, because I started talking about something like that in the very beginning. Yeah, because Spirit was letting you know, your intuition was letting you know, and you started squawking about it. Like, you know, someone did this, someone did that. Like, I don't know who did this or what this is about, but blah, blah, blah. Like, you literally were like, about everything. Even shit that hadn't even happened yet. That could be why someone's intimidated by you, or they're a little afraid, because you might be the alien. Just saying. By the book, what's up with this? I feel all like, I feel smug all of a sudden. Alright. Close the book and shut up. Whatever that is. I don't know what the book is, but close the book and shut up. Doing things by the book. Whatever someone was doing, they need to stop, basically. Someone might be wanting to take a different approach, or that's what you're doing. The moon could have to do with intuition, but this is secrecy. Close the book and shut up. I feel like problematic people don't want you to talk about certain things. There's certain things, like whatever fuck shit they're doing. Whether you physically know about it or it's just intuitively knowing about it. But, I mean, the moon can represent intuition. But this is like keeping shit in the dark. Somebody wants you to close the book and shut up. They want you to keep quiet. They don't want you to talk about certain things anymore. I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to talk about certain things for a reason, what I said earlier, but there's also problematic people that didn't want you to talk about whatever they were doing. So it's almost like if there's any predictive energy in here, warnings and crap, they didn't want you to say this, that, or the other. I feel like that stuff's still coming out, or you're still feeling it because it's just necessary. But anything that's fake, I don't feel like you're really talking about it anymore. Or you're going to stop talking about it. Especially if it was a fake love situation. Like being left out, feeling left out. Whoever was problematic for you, it's because they feel left out of your life. It could have been an ex of yours or a family member. I don't know, something. It's like birds of a feather flock together. Well, we're not together and we're not the same. You're a different kind of bird. So that's what it's making me think of right now. There's someone who is trying to pretend to be like you, to be connected, something. Like that you guys have so much in common, but you don't. Or that you're intuitively connected, but you're not. Because you're the raven. I'm going to say raven. You're the raven, and they're geese. Duck, duck, goose. This one was probably trying to get you. But you're like, I'm too smart for that, fuck you. That's pretty much what that feels like. They're, whoever the geese are, or the goose, could be multiple. Because it's like we're not going to flock together because we're not the fucking same. They're headed right towards a downfall. I don't know, their downfall's coming. They're headed right towards sadness. They're headed right towards being left out. Headed right towards a fucking problem. But you're facing the other way because you know. It's like, I might not see what the hell you're doing and what's going on, but I know what you're doing and I know what's going on. I don't need to see with my own eyes. Like, that's what this feels like to me. Give me more on, what's this left out thing about? Something's dead and gone. I don't know, someone could have been messing with you because they were butthurt that you're not dealing with them anymore. But you definitely won't when you find out whatever this is, when you get that concrete evidence. But yeah, there's a difference here. Someone was pretending to be a lot like you. For some of you, someone could have been pretending to be you. Like catfish crap. But regardless of that, it's, even if they're not like, you know, exactly pretending to be like you, like I'm Jessica, and then someone's going, well, no, I'm Jessica. Not that. It could be just your energy. Like they want to walk like you, talk like you. Isn't that from the Jungle Book? You know, stuff like that. It could have been just taking ideas from you. Like, oh, you're doing that? Okay, me too. Something like that. Like, or I'm going to do it first. Or I'm going to let all these people know first. Because then it came from me first and not you. How the fuck would somebody do that? Little? Something to do with little? Little. Listening, little. A little person, someone who's short-statured. Nine of Pentacles. Someone's alone, so they want you to be alone. For some of you. Yeah, somebody wants you to be alone. They want you to be on your own, but I feel like you're fine with being on your own. So if someone's trying to hurt you and like steal your love interest from you or fuck up a connection, it can only be fucked up if it ain't for you. And if it is for you and it gets screwed up, it'll come back around. So it's almost like, I'm good on my own. So someone didn't bank on the fact that you'd be fine on your own. That you're strong within yourself, that you're stable inside and out and whatever. Like, someone could have been trying to mess with your money or your someone was doing this because they felt like you messed with their money. Like they could be blaming you for a loss of money. So if you used to do business with them, whatever that means to you, on the negative side or the positive side, this person could have been fucking with you and try to screw up your life because they feel like you messed with whatever they were doing. Even if you didn't, that's how this person felt. And they could have been running their piss flap all around town, you know, saying that this, that, and the other about you. Or sending somebody else out to say something. Yeah, the fucking devil. Invoking fear. Probably calling you the damn devil. But that's just projection, because whoever's doing that is the fucking devil, you know what I'm saying? Someone's hot on their feet. Like, I'm running around town. I'm hot on my feet. Someone's on your tail. That's not what it is. Like, I'm running around town. Like, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So someone might run a lot of errands, or they're running all around. All by themselves. They wanted you to run around town. I mean, someone could be saying that, like, sexually and stuff, that you're a fucking hoe, basically, but running around town. Someone's running around a lot. They drive a lot. They go to a lot of places. But this doesn't feel like, oh, I'm going on adventures. This feels like errands. There's an errand boy, errand girl. Someone's all over the fucking place. They know a lot of people. This person has connections within a community, and they were just running their mouth, is what it feels like. So that multiple people would stay away from you. Because they were probably invoking fear, like, oh, so-and-so's a rat, so-and-so has STDs, so-and-so is going to use you for this, so-and-so is blah, 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 all that bullshit. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Because they were trying to screw something up for you. Yeah, because you walked away. You didn't just walk away from the situation, this person who's causing shit for you. Could be a friend of me, even. You smashed all the cups. You're like, I'm not coming back. Oh, this person is really pissed because you're not coming back. Because if you would have just walked away from the cups, there's always the possibility that you'll return. But you've healed from whatever this situation is. There's a high level of healing, and whoever this is knows that you smashed all the cups. You're like, you saw through their fucking bullshit too, but regardless, you smashed them all. You're not returning to just a pile of glass. And this person knows it, so it's like, now I gotta punish you because you're never coming back. You're not gonna be my friend no more. You're not gonna date me no more. You're not gonna whatever. So now I'm gonna run around town and cause fucking problems for you. I'm gonna make you lose out. I'm gonna make you lose money. I'm gonna make you be all by yourself and isolated so no one wants anything to do with you because you're a problem. But there's someone who's tall as well. There's someone who's short, like really short, and someone who's really tall. So in comparison, it's not, this isn't like a mother and a child or a parent and a child. It's a little person and a fucking tall ass person involved in this. They could be friends, they could be lovers, I don't know who the hell they are. But anyways, yeah, whatever this is, you smashed everything before you left. You're like, nope. I will never return to this, and someone's trying to smash everything that you're building. So it's like as you're working towards something, they're trying to tear it down, which is probably why you're being quiet. Because you're like, I'm just going to sit back and shut my fucking mouth and not give you any ammunition. Well, now they're running out of ammunition. Because whatever you were saying before, you're not saying anymore. It's like this person they didn't know what they were hunting. It's like when a hunter's going out, usually you go out for, like, you're either bird hunting, turkey hunting, deer hunting, whatever. You know what you're looking for. You know what you're looking for when you go out hunting. This other person, like when you're hunting for information, this other person or these people have no clue what they're looking for. So they're trying to hunt something that they don't understand. It's like, I don't even know what this looks like. I have no clue what this is. Like, what the fuck? And that's how that's how it turns around on them and how they become prey. Because they lack understanding. Because they don't know what's going on, but you do. Whoever's spiritual knows. Because that's kind of what it feels like. Or you know what you're hunting for. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm going boar hunting. But, and that means you brought the proper equipment with you. The proper whatever, to get whatever you're hunting for. But these people don't because they have no clue. So they're unprepared when they get caught. So whoever this is going to be unprepared when they get caught. Doing whatever they're doing. I don't know if they've already been caught. Something significant to do with a phone and a cord. Because it keeps staring at the lighter. And look, it's got lightning and phone cord and phone, whatever. Phone's off the hook, but something to do with calls. Like, alright, so-and-so is going to be here. Or, I don't know, whatever it is. Like, you need to leave something. I don't know why I close my eyes like that. You need to leave something somewhere. Like, go put that over there. Because so-and-so said it. Like, that's what it feels like. A tag. Something to do with a tag. I don't know if it's like a luggage tag. A name tag. Hello, my name is something. I don't know what the fuck that's about. That came out of nowhere. I keep hearing star, star, star. So something to do with a star as well. Okay, now what the fuck was I talking about? Because now I'm getting sidetracked. Like calling, like leaving crap somewhere. I don't know. Just someone's on the phone talking. Like, I don't know. Someone's running their mouth like to a group of people or something, to a community of people. It's really what it feels like. Potentially based off from your work. Well, there's a tower moment there, just saying. Because they could have been trying to end your work. But I don't know. If anyone tried to hurt you, you suddenly, you did the work on yourself. Like, this is a massive change. This tower wasn't easy. Whatever this was, you healed from something, and someone's pissed off about the fact that you work on yourself. That they don't like what you do for work. They don't like that you've healed. They don't fucking like you. Period. This person's kind of shitty. I'm just saying. Lightning could have struck a tree. 'Cause look at that. Nature's taking its course. That's what I just heard. But I feel like you're just focused on your work. You're just focused on yourself. But something's also changing within whatever you're doing for work, whatever project you're working on. You're working towards bigger and better things. That's what that feels like. So there could have been a sudden change in your employment within a project you're doing. Like, oh, I'm doing this, this, and this. I've always done it this way. Oh, I'm going to do this instead. There's a change here. And someone wasn't expecting the switch up, the change. Yeah, they weren't expecting it. Someone wasn't expecting this change. And now they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. That's funny with the owls and stuff. This is like the Queen of Swords, which she'll fucking cut your head off if you come to her with bullshit. But owls it's like your intuition. They see everything, feel everything, hear everything. And this owl's like, I know what the fuck's going on. I know the truth. If you come in with any information, it better be the damn truth. And what's weird is on a walk that I went on, and somewhere else, I can't remember. Because an owl flew in front of my car. This was recent because I've had that happen before. I went on a walk and I kept hearing hoo, hoo, hoo the whole fucking walk. And I was like, oh, an owl's hooting at me. And then I saw one fly across the road when I left, when I was done walking, got in my car and left. And one time when I was working at my grandfather's, there was an owl in the tree hooing at me there too. And I've had another one cross my path when I was going somewhere else. But it's like spirit communication. Because owls are very stealthy. And they only speak up when it's important. When their prey's around, just saying. They only speak up when their prey's around. Well, actually, no, they don't. When they're communicating with other like-minded people, with the community of owls. Because if you think about it, they're not going to hoo at their fucking prey, because then their prey will run. So I just heard, the coast is clear. Spirit could have let you know when you were able to do certain things, to say certain things. It's all about timing, because the coast is clear. You can say this, or you can do this, or whatever. But you might catch someone because they don't have that foresight. Like, hindsight's 20/20, but foresight's better. You know what I'm saying? You might end up at the same place at the same time as someone, or they're afraid of that. If you do, they won't know what to do. They'll be like, what? Someone is like confused and going, I don't fucking know what's going on because this whole situation just transformed. I don't know. Something just went poof and changed. And it's like, how the fuck did that happen? That's really what this feels like. Because somebody ascended, just saying. They ascended spiritually. You were led and guided to do something. And you fucking did it. You said it, you did it, and whatever. And it bodes well for you, whatever it is. There's a spiritual community here as well. So you could be doing something within a spiritual community, within the spiritual community. And you're not allowing fear to stop you. Fear of abandonment, fear of being left out, a lack of money. Because whatever you're doing it with love, and you're doing it all on your own. Nobody's helping you. So, I don't know, because it almost feels like there could be some people or a person or whatever who needs help with something. Like, they can't do something on their own because they can't get out of their own fucking way. But you're doing, whatever you're working on, you're doing it all by yourself. And someone doesn't like that. They don't like it. So if anyone thought you were getting any intel to do whatever you're doing, no, you're doing it all on your own. Nobody's calling you and telling you this or that. You're just picking up on whatever it is. But that's happening with somebody else. So whoever the phony baloney is, they're not going to get the proper information because there's no more information for them to have. That's what it feels like. Especially when it comes to love and connections, because there's the Two of Cups, there's a soulmate connection here. If anyone was trying to use your love interest or a partnership against you, that can't happen anymore. It's all done and over with. We have the Ace of Cups. Someone that loves you is paying attention, is watching you. And there's a new opportunity to move forward that you've manifested, and I feel like you feel it coming. Spirit has their eyes on you. I don't know, touching this card, that's what it made me think of. Spirit is watching you. I just want to be like, that's how I know what you're doing. That's how I know things. Spirit's always watching you. That sounds creepy the way that I'm saying it. Yes, even in the shower. I don't know why I wanted to say it like that. But anyways, maybe someone's like, even in the shower? Mm-hmm. Got some pervy ghosts around, just saying. Anyways. Yeah. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. I don't know. There's someone who's just not happy that you get so much love and attention. Possibly because they don't. But that's pretty much what I have for you in this one. It doesn't really feel like there's much here. So, I don't really know why I'm saying it like that. It doesn't feel like there's much here. There's not much here left for me in a situation. So someone might be relocating or just getting out of a situation completely. Like, you guys don't offer me crap. You add no value to my life. There's nothing here for me. So I'm going to go on a totally new journey. If that's not you, it's somebody else. Because it could be realizing, you know, who's in the corner and who isn't. I want a little bit more on We're Here. I know that this is kind of long, but what is We're Here for? King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Not necessarily. If someone's trying to reach out to the other side, they're here. We're here. Oh, Jesus. There's the Devil. Could be a Capricorn, not necessarily. We're here. I just heard we're here to manipulate you. Okay. Well, if there was someone who's problematic, Spirit might turn them into a puppet. Especially if anyone was puppeteering you, like trying to convince you into this or that or whatever, or like if you pick up on energies and they were trying to control your energy, we'll leave it at that. If they were trying to do that, no matter how the hell they were managing it to keep you stuck, there could be a level of possession that's going to go on for problematic people. Because it's kind of making me feel like someone might start doing things out of the norm. Especially if they were a problem, they might like start acting differently. Because Spirit's going to start manipulating them. And it's not because they're gifted. It's because of whatever doorway they opened, whatever they did. And this isn't attachment stuff. This is like They're going to start feeling things that they wish they never felt. They're going to act out of character, and people might think that they're nuts because they're going to be like, I'm possessed, oh my God. You know, like demonic shit. So if anyone tried to make you look like a nut job, I think it's going to be turned around on them. Or someone's getting caught for... Okay, there's also energy here where if there was someone that was like, oh, so-and-so's crazy, whatever, like, don't listen to them, they're paranoid. Whether this person's dead or alive, someone was talking shit about someone, and it's gonna get found out that it was all a bunch of bullshit, that whatever that person was saying about whoever was a lie. And it's gonna show that the liar's true colors and just how nuts they are. Like, wow, you went through great lengths to make people believe that so-and-so is a problem when you're the problem. We have the Ace of Cups. Fake love. There's fake love here, and you know it. Fake love. Someone's going to get manipulated by someone they love. Or that's what was already going on. The person, one of the people who was manipulating you was someone that you love. Whether it's a family member, a friend, or a lover, past, present, or whatever. But you're not a victim, so you're good. But I love you guys.